Welcome back to Stop the Clock with Brad. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and like it. And hope you'll learn a lot, and I'd appreciate it. Well, since we talked last time, I did my first Strongman contest. So, I talked about in a previous video the benefits of Strongman training, how it's so practical in our world. It's not like powerlifting or bodybuilding just for show muscles. It's an actual functional training. So I watched Strongman, since my 20s. You've seen it on the ESPN. Used to come in on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Me and my dad would always watch it, and I never dreamed about doing it until I went to World's Strongest Man last year. Shout out to World's Strongest Man. And I talked to people in the crowd who are doing World's Strongest Man who didn't look like 6'8", 400-pound giants. And so that kind of gave me the inspiration. I talked to my friend Chris and wound up finding a competition that I said, hey, it's an hour and a half away. Let's do it. I started training for it. And, a lot of people were shocked that I was 50 years old. They're like, you're really strong for 50 and you don't even look like you're 50. And they were really surprised that a 50-year-old person was making their strongman debut. But that's really the benefit of all these practices I talk about on this channel of stopping the clock, getting enough sleep, getting the right amount of protein, exercising, walking, taking your supplements, taking your NMN, taking your resveratrol. And remember, if you want to try or keep using NMN or resveratrol, I have a deal with Pro Health where you can get there it is, NMN Pro. It comes in all sizes. I just get the big one so I can use it more. And it's cheaper the bigger you go. Or the resveratrol will come into focus. There it is, same thing, I get the big one. So if you go to their website, it's Pro Health, and you enter the code Stop the Clock, you can save 15% off your order, and we can keep on aging backwards together. All these things that help us slow down, stop, and even help reverse that Horvath clock and turn back the clock for us and slow things down like we like it. So let's talk about the contest, what I liked about it and what I didn't, and what I'd do again and if I'll do one again. So it was on a Saturday, and there were 5 events. There was death by deadlift, that was last. I was really excited. I've been shooting for a 500-pound deadlift at 50 years old, and I got it. My dad was there with me. He gave me my smelling salts, and so it was great. We were able to do that together. That was a really great memory for us. And it being the last event of the day, I was really proud I was able to get that, because I have not pulled 500 pounds since around 2001 in my late 20s. So to do that again at 50 was really cool. To me, the funnest event was the keg load. I didn't know I'd enjoy picking up heavy things and running with them, but I really did. I almost got the heaviest and last keg. I got up to the platform, but just couldn't do it. No one in my weight class did, but then other people were able to do it in the heavier weight classes. There was a Hercules hold, where this is it right here, where you reach out. That was fun. The big thing I realized was in training, I did the Hercules hold for 60 seconds, but that's when I did it first. It was the third event, and then you realize the wear and tear on your body as you do each event. And I was able to do it for like 37 seconds. And so that's the difference between your grip kind of going, carrying other things, than when your grip is fresh. There was also the overhead press, the Viking press. That was first. I did really well with that. That was fun. And then the most challenging one was the Conan's wheel. This is it where you pick it up. This is the kind of funniest thing about the contest, and really the most frustrating, is that when I picked it up, I'm like, this feels really heavy. This must just be where I'm tired. So I got 3/4 of the way around, dropped it. Took me 3 tries to pick it back up. I'm feeling terrible at this point, like I'm a weakling. I get back up and finished. I'm like, this is crazy. I did so much better in training. The day after, they realized they had loaded me 55 pounds too heavy. I actually did what was designed for the heavyweight class, and I was the middleweight masters class, which is 40 and over. So I missed out on a lot of points, wound up finishing second in my group. But when you look at it the right way, well, hey, that was a personal record for that much weight I did. So that was pretty cool. What I liked about it, I like showing that I could do this at 50, and that's why I want to do this video, show that you don't have to limit yourself just because there's a new number in front of your age, because it's 40, because it's 50, because it's 60. All this new research out there is telling us we shouldn't act like our parents and our grandparents did. We should keep on doing resistance training. It's actually more important to start it, if you haven't, in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, so you can build that muscle before you get into sarcopenia, which we've talked about as muscle wasting when you're older. So you need to be stronger now, so when you do lose some of that muscle, you're still going to be strong then. And so that was really neat doing that. The big thing was all the friends that I made. Strongman is a very welcoming community. You see these big, huge guys, and some of them look kind of mean, but they're actually just, all of us, we're just big teddy bears. We just like being strong, but they're the nicest guys. Everybody's helping each other. Everybody help each other set up their tents to sit under, shared equipment, shared supplements, shared food. And I've made a lot of relationships from doing that that'll carry with me the rest of my life, really. That's what I liked about it. What I didn't like about it was I really underestimated the impact it would have on my body. After the contest, I was wiped out. I could not eat enough the following day. Silly me decided to agree to go on vacation the next day before school started. You talk about a grumpy man. My central nervous system, which includes my brain, was shot. So I was not the best person to be around that first day. Took that week off from the gym, came back and worked out lying in the gym the next week. It took me 3 solid weeks, my 4th week after the contest, I was back to my normal strength. That's how much it sapped my body. So if you look at it, I had to take the week off beforehand so my body would be ready, take the week off after. So I didn't train for 2 weeks except for the contest. Then the following 2 weeks, after that first week, I was not back to my old self at all. It took that 4th week to get back there. So by doing the contest, you lose almost a month of training. So I see people, another contest was coming up in November, and I wanted to do it. Then I'm like, do I really want to lose 2 months of training out of 4? And so I decided not to. It would just been too much trashing my body, having fun, but trashing my body, and then doing it again 2 months later. I didn't want to lose that much training because I don't want to be a famous strongman. I want to live my best life, have my best health span. So that means training consistently. Now, does that mean I'll never do another strongman contest again? No, I'll probably do one because it was fun. I'm just going to space mine out more because I'm not trying to make a name in the strongman community. I'm just trying to prove what we can do at any age, that age doesn't define us. We don't have to age like they've told us. That calendar doesn't matter. The way we age in our own personal aging clock is up to all of us, how we behave, how we act, and really how much we know. So that's my recap from my first strongman contest and doing it after age 50. I hope you found some value in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, aging is a choice.